Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of ChumChat. We're here today with a very, very special guest. He doesn't need an introduction. The very famous Paxton Pomykal. We're just
Yes.
gonna ask him a couple questions about his career, how he's feeling, how he's doing now. Talk a little bit about our merch, and I'll let Tanner get into it. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. So obviously y'all
Oh,
know we came
boys.
out with some more merch.
Of
Pax
course.
Pax is the first one to cop some. He was the first one on the website, order number 1. So shout out to Paxton. But no, if y'all want to cop the merch, the link is going to be in the description. Go on our Instagram or just type in shopchumchat.com on any browser and it should pop up. But now tell them about the
Gotcha.
website, Pax.
Dude, really easy. I was impressed, Tanner. You got your researching skills on and you got down and dirty. Super easy. I was in and out in 2 minutes. You gave me that early access, so I got to support the boys. So I
Yes,
caught me a
sir.
crew neck, and I'm excited for it. So.
Yeah, so hopefully that's coming in by the end of the week. We're gonna get a little photo shoot going, so y'all can have some better images on the website. And then, maybe Pax will be in the photo shoot too. You know what I'm saying, Pax?
Whenever you need me, baby. As long
Oh,
as we're 6 feet apart, I can't
oh,
mess
that's
you guys.
facts. That's
Yeah.
facts. Dang. All right. Well, anyways, let's hop into it. I know you're the U20 captain, so walk us through what it was like to play in a World Cup. I mean, it was a long journey, and you've been in the national team a lot, but just what was it like to lead a team that you're supporting your country into a World Cup?
Yeah, well, first I got to give a lot like props to Mark McKenzie because that was our real captain for the U20 team. And when he wasn't playing, I borrowed the band for him and kept it warm while he was waiting. Even when he would come in, I'd give him the band. So, but to be one of the leaders on that team, it was that's probably the highlight of my career so far. Just being able to represent the U.S. at a World Cup. You dream as a kid growing up, like wanting to play in a World Cup, and obviously it's not a senior level World Cup, but even at the U20 level, you feel like you're playing for something greater than yourself, and you're playing for the badge in your country, and all the guys next to you that come from different teams that you play in the MLS, and to be together on one team, it's really cool. Not only MLS, but across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just kind of staying on that topic. I mean, when you played France, I don't know who it was, but I don't know his exact name, but he plays for Bayern, I think. And you went up against him, and the talk of the town was that you played him off the field. So how does that
You
how
hear
does
you
that
talking
make you feel?
Cuisance?
Yes, that yeah,
No,
him.
bro, stop. This guy's one of the best young talents in the world. I mean, it's hard to like when people say that. I kind of like, come on, guys. Like, he had a good game. He played well. Like that. I didn't
You had him in your
listen.
pocket.
You guys
Yeah,
stop. You guys can
you don't
have
have to
more.
stay humble on Chum Chat,
He was
okay?
It's
next to
fine.
your
I
keys and your
understand. I
wallet.
understand. I'm with my boys, but this guy he's crazy, and he had a good game. He's sick. I mean, look at him play for Bayern. Renaissance is a beast. I didn't have him on. I had a good game, but I did not shut him down. Like, I played him well, but I mean, he almost scored in the first half. He had a good game, but that France team, oh my god, they were different. They're different. I walked up for the coin toss, and I look up at Zagadou. I'm like, dude, you got to be joking me. My 5'8", 155, and he's literally like 6'5", 225, just looking down at me, and I'm just like, oh god.
Wait, you walked up to you were captain?
Yeah, in the France game.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, stop it.
Wow. And then after that, you got called to your first senior men's national team.
Yeah.
Um, how is that like going from U20s, working your way up through the national team system, and then to finally represent your team like at a senior level?
I mean, it was really cool for just to be recognized for kind of the year I'd had so far, and for what I did in the World Cup and with FC Dallas last year in the season. So to be rewarded, I mean, those were friendly games, so it's not like a competitive tournament or anything. But for them to reward me and let me come in and see what it's like with the senior team and get my debut and compete with those guys. I was really happy, and obviously to make my debut against Uruguay. Everybody as a kid dreams growing up playing for their country, and to do that in front of a home crowd, even in St. Louis, was really cool.
What's the biggest difference between the 20s and the senior national team, would you say?
Do what?
What's the biggest difference between the 20s and the senior national team?
Oh, obviously the age of players is the obvious one, but I think just level of play, professionalism, like everything at the senior national team level is taken care of. I mean, they have like 30 staff members there that ranging from like 3 kick guys, dietitian, like you literally have everything you could ever want there. So the resources are like top level, and I mean it's the highest level of soccer you can play. So obviously there's a little bit of a difference.
So, Paxton, MLS All Star. Walk us through what it was like when you found out that you were MLS All Star.
Well, I mean, the clips out there, I was really surprised. I didn't think that. I mean, that wasn't even something that was on my mind at the time. And whenever that got announced, they came out and brought the jersey and for me and Matt, and I was just like kind of taken aback because I not necessarily didn't think I deserved it, but I mean, I also was just like I didn't expect it at all. That's not why I was playing what I was playing for, and the thought didn't even cross my mind. But obviously, I was super happy, and once I got there, it was cool to be a part of that with all those players that you grow up watching. But you kind of gotta. It's weird because there's a balance between fanboying and playing with you know what I mean, Tanner.
Yeah.
You've experienced that as well, so it's a good balance to have. But I mean, like I said, I didn't think that I was gonna go for sure.
No, that's a great achievement though, and definitely you should be proud of yourself. That's a lot of work putting in. I mean, be MLS All Star is not an easy thing to do. So,
well, considering there was no All Star game this year because of COVID, there was no way I was going to make that game. So you cannot call me an All Star anymore.
I still can because the last MLS All Star game, did you play in there or no?
Yes, but
okay. Next question.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna argue.
For NBA players, even if they've only been to one All-Star game, they call them an NBA All-Star. To be fair.
Yeah, that is true, I guess.
Yeah, so you're MLS All Star.
So
you're a purple shirt.
These guys are clowning because we wore the purple shirts at
you're a purple
All-Star
shirt
game, and so the entire homegrown little army at FC Dallas called me purple shirt the entire year. All the guys that went to the homegrown game, it was ridiculous.
So Pax, I mean, you've kind of experienced what it's like to, I mean, be the guy. A lot of people are like, yeah, look at Pax, man, he's different. He's the next big thing, this or that. Does that put any pressure on you when you see those kind of things, when you hear those kinds of things to go out and perform?
I mean, not right now. I think the only pressure on me right now is to continue doing rehab and get healthy and kind of have a good run of games. I don't really necessarily play for the fans. I kind of play for myself, my teammates, my family, obviously the club as well. So as long as those guys are happy with the way I'm playing and performing, and even if I'm not scoring goals, not getting assists, if I'm contributing to the team and doing my job and they're happy and I'm happy, then I don't really care what other people think. But right now it's just about getting back, getting healthy, doing rehab every day, and hopefully
That's a great humble answer. That's a great humble answer.
Yeah, I know you guys don't want me to be humble on ChumChat. I get it, but I'm not like seriously. I don't like, especially like fan wise, like for the World Cup. After the World Cup, I deleted Twitter. Just not necessarily for me, but some of my teammates. I was seeing some of the things that national team fans were putting out about the way some of my teammates were playing, and like nothing positive. It was all just bashing them negative, and that kind of energy, it can get to someone's heart and like mess with their head. And I could see guys there that were reading stuff, and you could see their personality and their mood swing and change, and they're kind of quieter on the bus after having a bad game because the fans are they're ripping you. And, at some time you got to push that away and not look into it. But also it's hard when you're getting tagged and people like, we see a lot more than you think we do. So I deleted Twitter and got off that, not for me, but for other people. It's just toxic gap, and you kind of have to focus on yourself and not really look at what other people are saying about you.
I agree with that. Reggie,
I agree with that 100%.
Dude, Twitter it's so toxic, man. It
Are
really is.
you still have it deleted, or you got it back, but you just don't follow those accounts or look into that?
No, I didn't delete my account, but I just deleted the app. I haven't.
Yeah, he had to download it to follow ChumChat. So he follow ChumChat on Twitter. We'll link the in the description. But no, I definitely think Twitter is definitely way more toxic than Instagram. I was talking about it with some friends like last week, and I was just like, everything on Twitter seems to be like hatred. Like you never see like a lot of love or anything like that shared. Yeah. I mean, obviously in America, I think it's different because our fans try to support us more, but definitely like in other countries, they rip into us, which I want to move on to. Pax, obviously you've been playing in the U.S. your whole career. Are there aspirations to go to Europe, and if so, what are they?
Yeah, I think deep down, I've always wanted to, play in the Champions League, and I've said that kind of throughout my career since I signed pro. That's like my main dream, but obviously I like to live in the moment, live in the present. It's not something that I'm like looking too far ahead. I have a long journey back to get healthy, and obviously I can't make a transfer anywhere until I put in that string of games and get healthy and can prove that I'm not like an injury prone player, which, I mean, considering how much I've been out the past 2 years, obviously that's kind of something that has been tagged with my name, which fair enough. I understand, but there's a lot more structural things that were going wrong with me to where I no matter what I did on and off the field, there's nothing I could do to prevent it. So now that I got everything fixed, hopefully people see that and I'll be good to go. But yeah, like I said, right now it's just get healthy, and whatever happens in the future happens. But I mean, if you got an offer to Barcelona, you're not gonna like, come on, Tanner, you're not gonna live it down. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
So you're going to Barca?
No, dude, no. I couldn't. Serge would not even want me to come to Barca with him, and no, don't get it twisted. I was just using an example.
You heard it here first. Paxton Pomykal is soon to be to Barca. But no, I can definitely back you on that. You're a guy that's always in the training room, gets early, leaves late, does his work. So it's just bad luck of how you've had injuries and stuff. So definitely not like doing things wrong on and off the field. So, but how has it been in your injury? I know it's been tough just like being out, but like what's been the hardest thing? Like obviously quarantine was hard. So then to follow this up after quarantine, during quarantine, like what's it been like the hardest thing?
I think honestly the hardest part of this is just not being able to like be around the team and be with the team. So like for people that don't know, I'm doing physical therapy. So it's with like kind of a third party that works with FC Dallas and also the doctors that we use and MLS uses. So, but I'm going into a clinic and not being around the guys because I'm not getting tested. So it's just like not being able to be around them and, get to see my boys and hang out with the team, watch videos, watch sessions. It's just like, that's probably the worst part about it. I mean, rehab is rehab. I'm going to do my best and work really hard with that. And obviously that the results will come, but just not being able to be around the team kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. Actually, just kind of still talking about the injuries a little bit. So we were talking with, we were just talking, me and Tanner actually, about this, and we talked about like the highs and lows of football. And obviously you've experienced a lot of highs, all the accolades that you've achieved, but with football, injuries come obviously. And I was injured a lot last year as well. So I definitely know the challenges of dealing with that mentally. So just for anyone like who might be watching, who might be dealing with an injury or who will deal with an injury in the future, what would be your advice to like get past that mental block of maybe like being down about it or whatever?
Yeah, I think mentally, it's just you have to understand that it's part of it and part of the process. And we play a sport that's very high demanding and physically and mentally. So just I think being injured can, depending on how often it is, but sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise to just get away from the game mentally, focus on yourself, be around your loved ones, family, friends, surround yourself with good energy, positive vibes, and uh, that way, once you come back, then you're fully focused on soccer, and you can come back stronger and better. So I've been able to, hang out with my family. Obviously, with COVID, you can't really see many friends and go out or do anything like that. But being able to be with my family and see them, it's been good for me mentally. So just that's my recommendation for people going through an injury.
Yeah, man, we missed you at the facility. You got
Miss
a
you too,
package from
baby.
Nike. You got a package from Nike like
Yeah,
4 months ago. Still
it's
sitting
still in
there.
there.
Yeah, man.
I tried to swing by. I had someone a couple weeks ago get some of my stuff from my locker, and they just set it out on the curb, and I grabbed it. But there's a Nike package in my locker for you.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture tomorrow. It's a
Thanks,
fat one
Devin.
too.
Really, thanks, Devin. Appreciate it. Won't be able to wear the boots for a while, but
Yeah, man. So how come you I whenever like I heard like at the beginning of your injury, like you were gonna have like the surgery, and then after you were able to like walk again, then you were gonna come get tested and be able to be around us. But like when are you gonna be able
yeah, I
to?
mean, it's both ways. Like I probably could, but one, it's like I don't know why they would pay for me to get tested every other day to do nothing if I'm not even doing rehab there. It would literally only
Right.
to be like in video sessions and whatnot. And I keep in touch with you guys. I have FaceTime you guys, and I keep in touch enough to not like have to do that. So I mean,
Right. Yeah.
I'd assume I won't be around till after the season, just because also my PT's like not the same time you guys train all the time because I
Right.
have to fit around Kevin's schedule. So it's like I would have to come in at 8 a.m., whatever time you guys get tested, and then go home and like then come back and go to a different place for PT and then do that every other day. So it's just like
Yeah. No.
logistically, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Right. I was just wondering, but for the viewers, yeah, Pax is doing well. He's working hard, and Pax, we have this question. Johan asked it way better, so I'm gonna let him ask it. But I want
Go
to hear a
ahead.
good answer. You know, you're a
All
smart
right.
guy. We've had some good answers. We've had some answers, and we've had some answers. So I want to hear like a answer. Okay. So John.
You want to hear a good answer?
Yeah.
It depends on if it's a good question or not.
Well, we like to think it's a good question, but
Okay, go ahead.
so obviously you're a guy who many people would think has achieved success, but here at ChumChat we try to define success. That's kind of our motto. That's kind of the point of this whole thing. And everyone has a different. There's no right or wrong answer because everyone has a different definition of success. So, what is your definition of success, and do you think you've achieved success?
Like success in your goals, or success financially, or success like what do you
That's
mean?
the point of the
Success.
question.
Um, I don't know. I think success is relative. I I'd like to think that's success in life for me is more like not necessarily soccer. I would say success is in life would be like have a family, have a good wife, have kids, raise a family, and I think that part of like for me success, that's success. But regarding in soccer, like for work success and dream success, I mean it's just whatever your goals are. For me, I wouldn't say I've had a successful career. Um, I think longevity is part of success. I think achievements are a part of success. I mean, at the professional level, me personally, I haven't really won anything. But in the academy, I think I was successful because I mean we won championships, we won Dallas Cup, we won different uh, awards and accolades. Um, so yeah, I think get a few titles, get some championships, or even some people might say moving to Europe is their definition of success in soccer. Um, but yeah, I don't really know. That's a toughie. That's a tough question.
Hey, we like to make our guests think, but hey, you're the
Yeah.
first guy who's really talked about family and stuff like that. So you're a big family man. We respect that.
Big
It's a
family
good-
man. Success in life, you know, it's like there's more to life than just soccer, and I think some of us forget about that sometimes. So for me to have a successful life, I want to raise a family, have a good wife and good family, and yeah, just enjoy myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of times
Yeah.
I think that are little blessings that we might miss out on if we just take a step back. We really realize how blessed we are. So I think that's important to realize that every once in a while.
Yes, sir. Look at us right now, all three on a Zoom call with in nice places, nice apartments, and just having a good talk. So I mean, we're already much more fortunate than a lot of the world. So you know what I mean?
I mean, me and Johan are fortunate getting to talk to Paxton Pomykal. Tell
Exactly.
you
That's
what,
what I was
Pax.
gonna say. That's what I was
You're so
Tell you
dramatic.
what,
We're in the 1%. We're in the 1% of the world right now.
guys, we're gonna do a giveaway. You have to like the video, you have to be subscribed, and you have to follow Paxton on Instagram, and Paxton will send you $10,000 cash. He said it before the video, so
Oh
we're
man,
doing a giveaway.
you got
If
man's
you're
got jokes, huh?
subscribed, like the video, and follow Paxton Pomykal on Instagram, you have a chance to win $10,000. Do it by the 21st before our playoff game, and the winner will be announced in the video after that.
Yeah,
So-
take away the 3 zeros. I might send someone $10, but come on now. Get rid of that comma. Just get rid of everything after the comma.
No, but for real, we're gonna get a giveaway soon with the merch. I know y'all are excited. Paxton was excited. First one gave him early access. Hopefully he'll be in the photo shoot. We'll have to work some things out.
Yeah,
But
Tanner posted on his story, and I was like, dude, let me have it. Let me cop. I'm all for cool memorabilia, cool stuff. I got my Naruto t-shirt on right now, and
oh
big
yes,
chillin'.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Big
Right
anime
now.
guy. Big anime guy.
Big anime guy. Yes, sir. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a weeb or anything, but I now with Reggie, he got me into anime. Thanks, Reg. Miss you. Love you.
Another fallen soldier. Brandon's fallen as well.
R.I.P. B?
Brandon's a fallen soldier. Yeah.
Why?
He started watching anime.
Sylvania?
Yeah.
No. Since
Yeah.
when?
He's been
Like
around Coast a
recently?
lot in his house, and
Wow.
Coast I think he's got him start watching some. So
No
another
way.
fallen soldier.
I'll have to FaceTime him after this. He didn't tell me last time I saw him.
I'm asking more just for the fans.
Right.
You played with some great players. You know, if you had to play against the best 5 players in the world, who would you take? Who would be your 5-a-side team to play against the best 5 players in the world?
My 5-a-side team?
Yeah,
You've played with.
You've played with.
Guys I've played with?
Yeah.
Like FC Dallas and national team?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Or El Paso.
Is there a goalkeeper or no?
MLS All-Stars as well.
Do
That
one
counts as
goalie
well?
and then 4 other players and you.
Okay. With a goalie. I mean, oh man, I was with Zach Steffen a little bit at senior team camp, and I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
It's hard
Zach
to
Steffen
put those guys in there because I was only with them for like a couple weeks. So I'll put him as a goalkeeper, but I'll not put any more senior national team players that I was only with for. So like Christian would obviously be on there, but I'm not going to put him because I didn't spend enough time with him. But yeah, he would obviously be on there.
Pax, were you on the field with Christian?
No.
Okay.
I mean, practice, yeah.
Okay, no.
But not.
Okay. It's got to be a game. It's got to be a game.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Right back. Well, I gotta go Reg, obviously, right?
Reggie.
Boy.
Okay.
That's my roommate. For those of you who don't know, me and that was my
All-Star.
roommate for. I'm so sad he's gone. Locker room's probably me and Reg are out of the locker room right now. Rest in peace. I miss you, buddy. Reg and he's center back, right? Throw Chris Richards in there. I
Okay.
love Chris.
You know what's coming.
Okay.
Or Matt. Dude, Matt, you guys sleep on Matt Hedges, bro.
I don't sleep on Matt Hedges. I think Matt's
Bro,
raw,
Matt
especially
Hedges,
small-sided.
oh my gosh. This guy is next level. Like, and I rate players, like I don't talk crap about anybody, but I also like rarely am just like head over heels about a player. But this guy every day just brings it. And he's been consistent and in my opinion, one of the best defenders in MLS history. Like this dude is just
Facts.
constantly crushing it. But since he's a quieter guy, so a lot of people don't like necessarily like to think of him as like that leader, but he just leads by example, which I really appreciate. So in the midfield, um, Mauro Diaz got to be in there. Dude, this guy's crazy. You know who else I'm gonna throw in there? Nick
that?
Tadegui. You know,
Really?
I've heard things about
bro,
him.
that's my. He's best youth soccer player I've ever seen in my life, ever, hands
Wow.
down.
Thomas said
At the
something
national
similar.
team level, when we were U16 and U18, and then before we went U20, and he has some injuries that set him back a little bit. But this dude, we went on like a 14-game streak of him drawing a PK every single game because he's just so good 1v1.
That's crazy.
Jeez. I heard he was raw, but
Dude,
I didn't
he's
know how
so
raw.
good. He's so good. I really hope he. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I really hope his injuries are kind of subsiding now, and he can get a good stretch because he'll be a name to watch in the future. I guess I need one more or two more.
Just do
I mean,
one.
it's so hard. It's so hard, man. I mean, Mendez, Richie, throw those guys in there. I love playing with them. And then, like I said, with Morrow too. And then I'll come back to you guys. When I come back on, I'll have a better answer for you guys, and I'll do like 11 aside.
All right, well, there you have it. Paxton Pomykal's 5-a-side team. We'll show it up on the screen. What a
That
team
team's
that was.
anyone in the world, I think.
That's
team's
got to
good.
be an achievement playing with those guys. But we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for coming on, Pax. Real inspiration. I hope you get back on the field soon. I know I miss you on the field and in the locker room.
Too, baby.
But no, thanks for coming on. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe. And don't forget, find your success.
Go find
Sure.
Peace.